All right, hello everybody. So this is a little bit of a departure type of video for me. I am going to attempt to try to change a neck on my own. I've been watching a couple of videos and I got I guess a self-imposed problem, let's put it that way, on one of my guitars, and I'm gonna need to change the neck. So as many of you know, I got a nice little deal on this Firefly, which is basically a cheap Asian guitar. And whoever owned it before put in a mini, not a mini, but a P90 humbucker in it. And the humbucker sounds nice. The guitar sounded really, really, really nice. And so I ended up switching strings on this, and I put flat wounds on that. And I thought I could adjust the neck. So when I went to try to adjust it, basically it's stripped. So the neck is shot. So unless I'm going to be playing slide guitar on this stuff or I'm going to be lifting weights on it, it's going to necessitate actually changing the neck on this guitar. So I try to do that on my own, at least start the process, because I never do any of this kind of stuff on my own. And I ordered from WD Music, voila, a neck. Really good deal off of this stuff. And so it's a Fender licensed neck, and I know this should take it. At least that's what my luthier said when he kind of looked at it. And here it is. It's actually pretty nice. There you go. See if you can see this right here. WD Music. Pretty good quality rosewood. All right. And I'm going to take this neck off, and I'm going to put this neck on. So a couple of things, I call them trick of the trades to start off the process. I've got a couple of things laid out. For one, I've got painter's tape, because I'm going to file the frets, or I should say I'm going to clean the frets out, make it nice and shiny. And then two, I love this little thing. This is from Music Nomad. I use this all the time when strings are on, to sort of like get any dust and residue off of that after I'm going to oil it. And the third thing is a string winder to basically unwind this stuff, the strings really quickly. And for cleaning the frets, I'm going to, it's kind of Scotch guard thing. This is not really the steel wool. It's a little bit lighter than that. And then I also have steel wool. And then I've got, voila, Phillips head screwdriver. So this is a first for me. I'm gonna start the process. Not sure if I'm gonna finish it on my own, make a mess, and end up bringing it up to my luthier. So stay tuned. All right, so this is part one, which is taking the neck off of the old guitar Firefly. First thing I've done is I've loosened the strings. I'm trying to save these strings because I just actually changed them. So that's the first thing I've done. So it's all loosened. So I've got that. I want to see how easy it is to take off this neck. So it's pretty much like that. So then I've got this Phillips head screwdriver, and there's a 4 bolt-on necks, 4 bolt-on screws over here. I started taking them out. Let's see how easy it is and how easy the neck comes out. All right. So hoping it's not going to be hard. Okay. So that's the first part. I'm going to work on this. You guys don't need me to see me do that. Then you'll see the next part after it's off. All right. So a couple of things about this. So the new neck, it fits, but there's a little bit of spacing. You can't really see it. So this is the new neck, right? So they said these things are perfect. They're not perfect. So can't really see it, but right over here, my nails can actually go in there, so it's not fitting in the pocket perfectly. I think I can fix it in the sense that if I flush it more on the bass side, which I'm going to do, then I'm just going to fill this in. I'm not going to cut any wood. I'm going to fill this little space where my nail is in with some kind of wood filling, so that way the treble side is going to end up being flush, and it's going to stay in there pretty solidly. Okay, so that's my fit. So it's the first little hassle. It doesn't fit perfectly. All right, stay tuned. All right, so what I've done is I've marked the location where it sits a little bit flushly on the pocket. So I'm just gonna drill holes in where the markings are located. All right. All right, so this is like part 3. I started drilling the holes. If you look at that, I got right there. So I marked it when I put it in the pocket of the, what do you call it? The neck. So basically I got my drill and I'm drilling. All right, this is like Bob Vila stuff. So here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Drill the holes. I think I'm all set. I don't want to drill the holes too deep. I want to have some stuff for the nails to go through, or the screws. All right, see you in the next chapter. There we go. All right, I'm back on this thing. This is kind of fun. All right, so I did put the neck on myself. I am so proud. I've never done this before. So, all right, and it's actually, I figured out a way to make it really straight. I checked everything and I didn't have to use any filler. So this is the new neck. As you can see, it does not have the tuning pegs on there. A couple of things I'm gonna do to this is I am putting compensated brass saddles in there. I just got them. So I took one out already, one of the steel, and this is brass saddles. They're compensated on this one. I'm gonna put that one on myself. And I'm also gonna clean up the frets. So if you notice, this is the old neck. If you notice the tape on here, it's painter's tape. So I'm gonna put painter's tape on here and then use the, what do you call it? Use the pads, call these things again, steel wool pads to clean it and stuff. So I'm gonna practice on this. I've never done this before. I'm gonna tape everything up on the good guitar, the Firefly. Make sure the pickups are covered. I've heard stories about not to do this with the steel wool because it's gonna get on, if you don't clean it up properly, it's gonna get on the pickups and you're gonna ruin it. This is not an expensive guitar. Like I said, this is my first trial. I am gonna use the steel wool, but I'm gonna put the painter's tape over everything to make sure it's protected. Sort of like what I started with here, so stay tuned. All right, this is fun. All right, I'm back. So the guitar is taped up with the painter's tape. Voila. Not the best job, but hey, this is what I saw other people on YouTube do, so I'm gonna try it myself. Okay, now I'm gonna clean the fret bar. I should say the fret wires, make them nice and shiny, shinier than they are right now. All right then, let's see how they come out. All right, continuation of the neck replacement project. As you can see, this is the old Firefly neck. This is the new neck Fender license that I put on. I haven't put on the keys yet. Look at the fretboard on this stuff. Beautiful rosewood. A couple of things I did with it is I polished the frets with this, what is this? Fine fret polishing kit. It did wonders on it. Looks really, really nice. And I conditioned the rosewood board with this thing called Proline Lemon Oil Fretboard Conditioner. So this thing is looking good. I've just got to put the tuners on, probably intonate this thing, and I'm gonna be all set. All right then.